Hello everybody, it's me again. I know it's Father's Day, so I'm just bigging up all the good fathers that are out there, and just hoping that your children have blessed you today and the Lord's blessing you. Anyway, this is single hole poetry, spoken word, hip hop God's way. And this piece that I've written here is going out to all the single women out there who basically are trying to make it alone and look for a decent man. Well, it's not here to offend you, but I do hope that it will provide food for thought. Okay, here it goes. Let me tell you about Sister Jan and the reason why she can't find a decent man. It's because on her own she just cannot stand. She always needs a helping hand. You see, she sees herself as a single half, walking alone on a single half path. But she needs to become a single whole, walking in God's purpose in a positive flow. Instead, she hangs her head down low. You can't see the direction that she should go. Now, a single whole is someone who will never have to depend on you. Her glass is half full and never half empty. And although she is single, her life's full of plenty. She receives the daily blessing that Jehovah God provides. She feels God's spirit moving deep inside. She seeks out God's purpose and His will for her life. She don't need to become some foolish man's wife of a half, Mrs. Trouble and Strife. She walks in the spirit and not in the flesh. So her godly appearance will always look fresh. She spends her free time doing things of interest. Ain't got no time to entertain foolish jest. She ain't sitting there waiting and watching the clock, anxiously waiting for Mr. Other Half's knock. She's in places and spaces that are healthy and right, good for her mind, bringing spiritual insight. In the things of the Lord does she take delight. She walks in God's strength, morning, noon, and night. You see, her positive energy, intellect and tact are highly contagious, and they seem to attract the right type of people that feed into her life, one of which someday could claim her as his wife, if she'll have him. Because she is a whole woman, phenomenal Proverbs 31 woman of substance whose heart this God-given man has won. She is the daughter of El Shaddai, who learnt values and love from the Most High. From spending time in His presence, she knows her true essence. She don't sell herself cheap at just any man's feet. So, learn to love yourself and all God has made you. His investment in you was the sacrificial price paid for by the precious blood of His Son, Jesus Christ. Let your spirit ooze with gratefulness and walk in the light. Embrace your single whole journey with God's amazing grace and insight. For it is on that journey that Mr. Right will find you and your unique, single, whole, positive self. Sister Jan.